Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Christian Barmore able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick here is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. First down and much more here for Jones. And he is out of bounds gets inside the 35.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. Now Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st down, Jones. And this one complete to Smith. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Jones. This one complete to Scott Miller. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Singletary. Oh, look at the juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Allen now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Singletary trying the left side, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Allen's throw is complete, and they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one. As that now will wind up an incomplete pass. The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
7 yards to pick up there. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw again. Slant route to Miller. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll stick with a passing game as he looks to throw. Complete at the 1. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. To the air, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they'll take on the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the New York Jets. And then on Monday night, folks, you are in for a treat. They've got a good one lined up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On the give, this is Singletary. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Allen going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dupree.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a Patriots first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the...
Jones hit and the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And nothing but daylight ahead. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones on the right side. This is Miller. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Reese. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. New England's offense set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Miller. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dupree. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And Ali extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point is up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Second down and 5. Here's Allen. Into the hands of Singletary. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Allen. That's taken in by Knox. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First throw of overtime for Allen. And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just second down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
The Bills send the punter out. On for a very important punt here in overtime. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Dupree, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Jones to throw on third down, escaping the pressure right. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. Back to throw. Jones. Pass caught. Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. To throw is Jones. Miller with first down and more. And some room to run now. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
It's caught. It's Miller. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A lot of efficiency here on this drive. Heck, this may be their best drive of the game.
Yeah, if they'd moved it like this throughout the entire game, we probably wouldn't be here in overtime. But right now, what you just said was the key word, efficiency. Taking care of the ball, move it downfield, get themselves in a position to score, and win this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dupree. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score in OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So for the Patriots, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Day.